Have you ever stopped to think that your four-legged buddy, who greets you every day with a wagging tail, might be doing way more for your health than just brightening your day? Besides bringing love, companionship, and unforgettable moments, dogs can also be powerful allies when it comes to our physical health, especially our immune system. Science has been digging deeper into the effects of living with pets, and the results are pretty amazing. Having a dog around can help boost your natural defenses against illness, lower your risk of allergies, balance your body's microbiome, and even improve your mental health. And the coolest part? These benefits aren't just for one stage of life. Kids, adults, and seniors, everyone can enjoy the perks of this special bond. But how does this actually work? What do dogs have to do with bacteria, antibodies, and emotional well-being? In today's video, we're diving into the behind-the-scenes of this powerful connection between humans and dogs. We'll explore how simply living with a dog can transform your health from the inside out. So grab your pup, get comfy, and let's find out how man's best friend might also be your immune system's best friend. Dogs in contact with microorganisms. When we hear microorganisms, most people immediately think of germs and sickness. But the truth is, a lot of these tiny creatures are actually essential for our health, especially for keeping our immune system in shape. And that's where dogs come in as surprising allies. Just like us, dogs have their own little ecosystem of microbes. When you live with a dog, you're constantly being exposed to a wide variety of microorganisms that live on their fur, paws, saliva, and even on the things they touch. This regular exposure acts like a kind of training for your immune system, helping it learn what's actually harmful and what's not. This idea is known as the hygiene hypothesis, which suggests that living in super clean, sterile environments might actually weaken our immune system, making us more likely to develop allergies, asthma, and even autoimmune diseases. Dogs, being the curious explorers they are, bring all sorts of environmental bacteria into our homes. And that's a good thing. It helps enrich our microbiome, especially in our gut and on our skin, which are both key players in immune regulation. One study from the University of Colorado found that homes with dogs had way more microbial diversity than homes without pets. And that diversity is linked to a more balanced immune system and a lower risk of allergies. Having a dog at home can reduce a child's risk of developing asthma or eczema by up to 14%. In some cases, contact with dogs has even been shown to help reduce skin inflammation in kids. And it's not just a kid thing. Adults and seniors can also strengthen their natural defenses by living with dogs, especially in urban areas where microbial diversity tends to be lower. Bottom line, living with a dog helps boost your immune system in a simple, everyday, and love-filled way. The mini farm effect. Why growing up with dogs reduces allergies. Ever heard of the mini farm effect? It's a term scientists use to describe a pretty cool phenomenon. Kids who grow up around animals, like dogs, cats, cows, or horses, tend to have fewer allergies and respiratory issues. And no, you don't have to live on a farm to get the benefits. Just having a dog at home is enough to create a richer, more microbially diverse environment. A 2016 study compared two farming communities in the U.S., the Amish and the Hutterites. Both groups live simple lives and eat natural foods, but only the Amish have daily, hands-on contact with animals. The results? Amish kids had asthma and allergy rates up to 6 times lower than Hutterite kids. Researchers found that dust in Amish homes had way higher levels of endotoxins, substances that come from microbes, and that kids exposed to this environment had more balanced immune systems, with more regulatory T cells, which help prevent over-the-top allergic reactions. Other studies show that kids who grow up with dogs in their early years have up to 14% lower risk of developing asthma and allergies. That's because their immune systems, exposed to a wider variety of microbes early on, learn to respond in a more balanced way. It's like giving the body an intensive course in dealing with the world, so it stops overreacting to harmless things like pollen, dust, or pet hair. Plus, being around dogs also seems to positively influence the gut microbiome, which is one of the pillars of our immune system. Growing up with a dog might just be one of the best gifts you can give a child's health. And the best part? That gift comes with tail wags, slobbery kisses, and tons of love. Benefits for all ages. If the benefits of living with dogs are already amazing during childhood, they become even more valuable in adulthood and later in life. For adults, especially those living in busy cities with stressful routines, dogs act like natural well-being boosters. Studies show that petting a dog can increase levels of immunoglobulin A, an antibody found in mucous membranes that helps protect against viral and bacterial infections. This effect is directly tied to the relaxation that comes from being around a dog. Their presence lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, and boosts oxytocin, the so-called love hormone, which promotes feelings of safety and emotional connection. For seniors, the benefits go even further. Research shows that having a dog can encourage physical activity, boost self-esteem, reduce loneliness, and even help people cope with grief. Animal-assisted therapy programs are also becoming more common in hospitals, nursing homes, and rehab centers. In these settings, dogs aren't just there for company. They're part of the healing process, helping patients recover both emotionally and physically. Many patients show improved communication, reduced need for anxiety meds, and even more social interaction. One Brazilian study found that seniors who live with dogs report a stronger sense of purpose, more social engagement, and fewer symptoms of depression. And here's something incredible. Among people who've had a heart attack, those who have a dog at home are significantly more likely to survive the following year. So yeah, dogs don't just warm your heart, they help protect it too. Dogs and mental health. Dogs aren't just immune system boosters. They're also powerful allies for mental health, especially in older adults. Studies show that living with a dog can significantly reduce symptoms of depression, anxiety, and loneliness in seniors. Why? Because dogs help create routine, encourage physical touch, and promote social interaction, all of which are key to emotional well-being. For people with Alzheimer's or other forms of dementia, the benefits are even more striking. Research shows that having a dog around can reduce agitation, lift mood, and even trigger emotional memories. Plus, the simple act of caring for a pet, feeding them, walking them, playing, gives people a sense of purpose and responsibility, which is incredibly valuable for self-esteem and independence in older age. In short, dogs don't just keep you company. They help keep your mind sharp, your heart lighter, and your life more meaningful. Throughout this video, we've seen that dogs are so much more than loyal companions. They're true allies for our health, physically, mentally, and emotionally. From boosting the immune system through exposure to microbes, to lowering allergy risks, supporting gut health, and offering emotional benefits for kids, adults, and seniors, dogs give us a kind of care that's natural, constant, and full of love. In a world that's getting faster, more urban, and often more isolating, having a pet can be a powerful antidote to stress, anxiety, and loneliness. And the most beautiful part? These benefits don't come in a pill or an expensive treatment. They come in the form of wagging tails, honest eyes, and that quiet presence that says, "I'm here with you." If you already have a dog, enjoy every moment with them. Now you know they're giving you more than love, they're giving you health. And if you don't have one yet, maybe it's time to consider making space in your life for this kind of connection. So, what did you think of these discoveries? Have you felt the benefits of living with a dog? Tell us in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss out on more content about health, well-being, and the amazing world of pets. Thanks for watching, and give your furry friend a big hug from us. Paw Prints.